Sharon is asking me. Yeah. Sharon wants to know, where are we?
Yep, we're coming. We're coming. We're coming.
We're coming. We're coming. We're coming. So where are we?
Welcome, welcome to Can We Chat here. Welcome, Miss Maxine Jones. We are live.
Yes.
We are live on Can We Chat here. Thank you, everybody, for all the notices saying, hey, where are you ladies? You guys are always on time.
On time. Yes, yes, we are.
We're on time until the server that I'm using to mirror my phone to my computer decided it wasn't going to let me do it. So I had to remove it, reinstall it.
I'll tell you.
You know what? We're here. Welcome
We're here.
to Can We Chat here. My name is Sheila Abram, and I am coming to you all the way from the Pacific West Coast in sunny California.
Okay.
Actually, very warm in California. And I'm pleased
Really?
the co-host to Can We Chat here with my beautiful co-host, Miss
Maxine Jones. And I'm on the East Coast in a kind of cold, dark New York, but I'm jealous of her. She rubs it in every week. But Can We Chat here? Welcome to Can We Chat here, Facebook family and friends. And it's about our dreams, our goals, our stories, and our journeys. And we share stories to inspire you, to make the necessary changes to make your life successful. So each week we have a different topic. And this week's topic is running your business with your smartphone. And I was so excited about that because in talking with Sheila, she has all these apps and different things that, we're going to show you just how to do that. So we're really excited about tonight, and let's get started. So welcome to the chat room.
And you know what, Maxine,
Yeah.
we always start off by telling our own stories on how we run our businesses with our cell phones. But since my air server has been acting up, I say we save our stories till the end. So this way we can get through showing the team some of the wonderful things that you can do and some of the apps that you're going to need for your cell phone. Now, one of the things that I do want to say, everyone, is I have an iPhone and Maxine has an iPhone. So I really don't have an Android that I can hook up to show you, but the Android phones usually are pretty similar to the iPhone. So Maxine, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log on to my face. Oh, no, I'm not, because I forget. My phone is sharing. So no, normally I'm monitoring Can We Chat?
Yeah.
Because I'm pushing my little emojis and seeing if there's questions, but I'm going to leave that up to you, Maxine, to do.
Okay.
Now, can you see my screen? Can you see myself?
I can see your screen clearly. Yes, I can.
Now you're going to see a lot of Facebook notifications that's going to happen, and I didn't think in advance to turn them off, so everybody will just ignore them. Okay, we're going to start talking about some of the important apps to run your business. Now, there are some people that actually don't have a computer at home. And we want to show you that you can run your Carrot Bars business with just your cell phone. You do not have to have a computer. And we're getting ready to show you some tricks to the trade to make this easy for you. Or so people have full-time jobs and they're embarking on this wonderful, business with Carrot Bars as becoming an affiliate, and they're doing it part-time. We want you to know you do not have to wait until you get home to do things like prospect, send welcome letters, send emails. All of these things you can do. Cell phones are walking computers now. That's why they call them smartphones. You could pretty much do everything on that smartphone. So let's go through some of the very important apps that you are going to need to run your Carrot Bars business. Now, mine are in folders, and I'm going to show you how to make different folders on your home screen on your phone. I'm going to show you that a little bit later, but I group my things together. And what I mean by I group them together, all my apps are in the folder that I just showed you. Then I have a folder that has all my important websites, my Carrot Bars websites, my capture page. I have 2 of them. One's on the top row and one's on the bottom. Then Wealth Builders Worldwide, that's right there. And then the new Carrot Pay portal, because we don't have the app available yet. And I actually do have a capture page that's in Spanish. Haven't had to use it because, for one, you kind of be careful what you wish for. I don't speak Spanish, so anyway, but I thought I should have it, so I do.
You can always hand it out, yes.
But it would kind of be a little difficult to communicate. So what I'm going to do, and I think my air server is about to go down again.
Again? Oh boy.
Okay, Maxine, while I try to bring my air server back up,
Okay.
Can you tell your story?
Okay.
As to, how you run your business from your smartphone?
Sure. Mm-hmm. Well, as Sheila shared, and it's my lifeline to my business, I utilize it for prospecting, for follow-up, back office. What's up?
You
good?
You know what, you're breaking up, Maxine.
I am. Why is that?
Today,
This is.
We have a gremlin
This is
going
one
on.
of those evenings. It is. How about now? Any better?
That's better.
Okay. So what I was saying is, it's my smartphone is my lifeline to my business. So I utilize it for prospecting, sending emails, checking my back office, even connecting with the team. If there's any live presentations or training, you could utilize your smartphone. You do not have to have a computer. Now, when I'm out and about, my phone is always with me. And sometimes if I'm prospecting, I'll have my prospecting list actually with me. And I could follow up. If I get a notice that I have a new affiliate, I have the welcome letter right on my phone. And periodically always go and check it, because on Wealth Builders Worldwide, they're always updating and changing it. So make sure that you have the current welcome letter. But I could actually send that welcome letter directly from my phone to my new affiliate in real time. So that makes a big difference, because you really do not have to, run back home and get on your laptop or your desktop, and you have it right on your cell phone. When I'm out and doing errands, and sometimes the biggest one is actually the bank, and sometimes I'm out doing errands with my husband. And if he goes into the bank, I know sometimes it will be a long line, and that's my downtime, and I'm in that car and I'm sending, emails, I'm prospecting, I'm making calls, and I'm always ready to do business with my smartphone.
Okay, do you see my phone?
You okay? I can see, yeah.
Okay.
It says conference, it's up.
For as long as we have it, I'm going to go kind of fast, team.
Okay, go ahead.
The apps that is going to be very important for you to have on your smartphone. You need the WhatsApp app. That app is going to allow you to make groups. Like when you are inviting people to the power call, you really want to invite them through a fast group text that's going to send it to everyone. And I love the way Mr. Michael Duck always puts, please do not reply to this group text, because if you do, everybody in that group seeing a bunch of different replies, and you don't want that. WhatsApp is really great for the notifications for our plug-in events. Now, you're going to also want the Zoom app, Zoom. The reason why you want Zoom on your cell phone, on your smartphone, if you're out and about, you can still watch our presentations. If you could have been out last night and you could have used your Zoom app to watch the fast track training on your smartphone. So if you have prospects and affiliates that say, I don't have a computer, fine, let's get this Zoom app, download it on your phone so you can plug in. Now, free conferencing, the one at the bottom right. I'm going to try to do this really quick. You want to download the free conferencing app. Now, the way to log into our power call, that's what the free conferencing app is for. And we know the power call is every day. At the bottom, you want to click, I do not have a meeting ID. And when you do that, now you're going to put in, you see the top left dial-in number? Now you're going to put the power call dial-in number, and you're going to put the access code. And then you're going to click join. That's how you can join. And Android phone users, this is the only way you can access the power call without being charged with your carrier. So leaders, it's important that we have our new affiliates get the free conferencing app. That's very important. Now, if you want to listen to the replay, here's another wonderful app you're going to want to get. It's called Puffin. P-U-F. Stop texting me, Rodney Berger. You're making me lose my train of thought. Oh my goodness. Man.
Stop it.
Anyway, okay. The Puffin app, you see it's in the bottom right. That's and now you can see the text, Rodney.
It's clear as can be.
Text. Don't text
He
me.
put it on blast.
Man. What do you do, people? Puffin. Puffin is a browser for your phone. The reason why you want Puffin, if you want to go back and listen to a replay, you definitely want Puffin. Okay. Now, AnySim. Here is a text blasting app that I love, and I want to tell you some quick features about the AnySim app. Now, it's not as easy as your WhatsApp app. Now, the only difference is everybody in your cell phone, this app will connect to. WhatsApp, they have to be on WhatsApp in order for you to communicate with them on WhatsApp. This particular AnySim app, if they're in your contacts, you can text them on this. The beautiful thing about AnySim, it takes a little more programming in the beginning, and I'm going to show you how. I just went to AnySim template library. I already have messages stored in here. Okay, I just sent out a text blast today to everybody in my phone. This is something Mr. Tybest sent out. Okay, I sent it out to everyone in my phone, and I'm going to do a quick sample of how it works. With AnySim, long as you have it in here, you type it in or you copy it from somewhere else and push the plus sign at the top and store it. When you connect, it makes it ready for you to send out. The beautiful thing about AnySim is it puts the person's first name and it puts your first name at the end of the text. Then when you're done, you push done and you go down and select a group. Now I'm going to select a group of leaders, but I'm only going to send this to Maxine Jones because, you know, she's on this. Can we chat with me? Now I'm sending this to Maxine, so I'm going to push send. And it's getting ready to send it. It's preparing it to send, and I want you to see how it does it. It says, Maxine. Oh, wait a minute. It's not moving.
Yeah, it's okay.
There we go.
There we
I
go.
was going a little fast. It says, Maxine. It puts her name first, like I am making this special text.
You personalize it.
It's like it personalizes it. And then at the end, it ends with my name, Sheila. So that's what I do love about the AnySim text. And you push the arrow and it's going to go ahead and send it. And then now that text message, Maxine is going to get it. So
I just got it.
There we go. AnySim, see, and I think my air server
did it again.
Down again. AnySim is a wonderful, wonderful app that you can use, but it does take some initial there we go. Some initial programming in the beginning.
Okay.
You know, and there are different groups that I have. I'm going to go back into it real quick while my text is up. I'll wait for it to catch up in just a minute. I guess it's running. There we go. You see how I have all these different lists of different people in different groups. You know, certain times when I want to send to just this team, that, you know, you could just customize it by team, by your leaders' teams, you know, by California team, by however you want to do it, and you customize those messages for that. So that's what AnySim is all about. Now, one other thing, Mr. Rodney Berger, I was going to get to it, is WhatsApp is great for international calling. You can make a phone call on WhatsApp, and if you don't know how to do it, you push the button there. You're going to select the name, and I'm going to select Maxine Jones. She's on WhatsApp. And now, do you see? Let me see. I'm going a little fast. I'm going too fast for the server to keep up. Yesterday,
yeah, we tested it. Yesterday it was fine.
It was going super fine. I don't know what's going on today. It didn't even, there we go.
Okay.
Now, you see the phone at the top right? You want to make a phone call. Perfect for international phone callers. You go, or you could do a video. If you're going to do a face-to-face, like a FaceTime on WhatsApp, you're going to press the camera. If you're going to do a phone call, you're going to press the phone. Now, ladies, we have to be mindful. Anytime we're just hooking up with someone on the internet, or we just made a connection. I don't like hooking up because that kind of could mean something else. Anyway, we are we're connected with a possible business partner, you know, or an affiliate. If somebody initially that you haven't had conversations with on social media wants to immediately do a video chat, I never do, not as a woman. Reason being, when that camera comes on, you don't know what you're going to see. This has to be someone that has seen the videos, that have, you know, even so much so as to, I really don't video chat people unless they've signed up. I will do a phone call, but I just don't video chat unless you are on my team, but that's me personally, you know. So that's just food for thought about video chatting. Now, what I want to do is, since we seem to be moving right along, Maxine, you're going to talk about this particular tab right here.
Facebook. Okay. Well, Facebook, there are major benefits of having a Facebook account. And I know sometimes people are reluctant to, but it is your connection as far as social media. Now, there are others as well. You have LinkedIn, but the main one right now that I'm going to talk about is FaceTime. There are 1.19 billion people on Facebook, and it is the greatest medium for you for connecting with people. So if you say you can't find anybody, just get on Facebook. You will find a whole lot of people. So one of the benefits one of the first benefits I want to talk about is increased exposure to potential customers. You know, like I said, there's 1.19 billion people. So if you can't find any customers, you need to rethink your business. The second one is that there are no expenses. Facebook is absolutely free. So you're lowering your marketing expenses. Let's say you want to do a cover page. So you could take a picture or a video or photo. You don't have to hire a graphic designer to do a cover page for you. You use one of the pictures, one of your own pictures, and you have a beautiful cover page. So that saves you money as well. You can advertise your business on Facebook, and that also is free. There are specific groups that you could join, and you streamline what groups that you do want to join. So you could target special interest groups. You increase your web traffic when you're on Facebook. Your posts, your pictures, your videos, all of that is seen by other people. Now you have to be very cognizant of the fact that people are looking at what you're posting. So you want to keep it professional. They also want to know about you. So, don't always post about business. You can post other things. We have some of our team members that they post things about health and things like that. So, you're making a connection. We are connectors of people. So you want to let them know that you are legitimate and that you have something of value. You said with your smartphone, most people are accessing Facebook by their mobile device. So you're working on the go. Another point is it is international. So your business is global. You have this vast audience and it is global. You could tap into any country whatsoever. Some people are very leery in reference to Facebook. And I had this conversation with one of my earlier business partners, and she didn't want to get on Facebook. And I just shared with her, one of the your settings as far as Facebook, you can control your settings as to who can post on your page. If you have an incident where someone is distasteful, you could block them, you could unfriend them, and not even follow them. So there is a safety parameter there. It is the open door to social media. So you have to move to the new technology and come to modern day technology and just get over being afraid of Facebook. I was one of them like that too. I just didn't want to be bothered. And it is the best thing I've ever done. And Sister Amina knows that as well. And you can prospect anytime, day or night. So it never shuts down. So if you're a night person, early morning person, you're always on. The door is always open. Okay. And finally, one of the things I want to talk about is that you're connecting with existing customers. You're connecting with your team in real time. So back to you, Ms. Abram.
Oh, you also wanted to talk about Messenger.
Oh, yes, Facebook Messenger. That is one of the best ways to communicate, especially like Ms. Abram was sharing, especially when you're just connecting with someone. And you don't always want to give your private cell phone number. And that is the very best way to talk to individuals that you've just met or people that you do know. You could send them a message in Facebook Messenger. And, it's between the two of you, it's private. No one has to see it. It doesn't go on your Facebook page. That is so important. So you could connect with other people that way. You could send pictures as well on Facebook Messenger. You can make calls on Facebook Messenger as well too. And I've done that. And I remember one time I called Sheila. I believe it was an international call. I was concerned about it. I think it was charges. And she said, no, because I was new at it. And she said, no, it's absolutely free. So that just, freed me up as far as worrying about international expenses. But Facebook Messenger is key also, piggyback with Facebook as well.
It's also a fast way to email documents. You can email PDFs, you can email, Messenger, just almost anything you can email, you can send in Facebook Messenger. It just can't handle large files, but it is so super simple. The way I get things from my cell phone into my computer, I'm like, if I have a text that I want to take from my cell phone into my computer, I copy it, put it in my Facebook Messenger to myself, get on my computer. Now I'm able to download and save it on my computer if I don't want to spend the time to email it and attach it. So there's so many wonderful, wonderful uses for Facebook Messenger. So definitely. Now Instagram, there are other apps. There's Twitter, there's LinkedIn, there's Instagram. All of these apps, as you grow, start to learn more of the different social media outlets. If you've never done anything, Facebook is the first one you want. And if you're on your computer, Facebook and Messenger are all in one, but we're talking about running your business from your cell phone. It's important that you download the Messenger app for your phone. because it is separate on your phone than the Facebook app. So you want to make sure you have both of those apps active. This way you can communicate easily. Now, the next thing we want to talk about, I think I also want to talk about real quick before I get to the notes, is this is another one of my folders. I have a currency folder. This one, the top middle, if I want to do a quick conversion, I don't want to go too fast. There we go.
There we go.
I go to the conversion, and right now it was telling me 91 euro is how much in US dollars. The beautiful thing is you get to change the country, because sometimes people in other countries, you'll understand how they're impacted with just a small purse. It's like, real quick, I'm going to go to the Naira. How about that? That's Nigeria. So when
Nigerian,
Nigeria, let's see, Nigerian Naira, okay, 91 euro. You see how much that is? 40,757. Okay, so now we begin to understand how some countries, it's a lot. But now let's just change this real quick to one cash gold, which is 7. That's still 3,000. But you see how at least it becomes, more easier or obtainable, the smaller transaction friendly carat bars that we have. So there's just other.
Sheila, that I just wanted to say that lets you know some of the challenges that other countries have as far as doing the business.
Yes.
We're thinking like, oh gosh, that's only €7, €7, but look in their currency, the difference.
Now I want to talk about this one folder here. iPhones and Androids, they all have a notes folder, and it should be one of the generic apps that come with the phone. Here's how I utilize my notes folder. Okay, now, which I don't think this is not the right phone. I have so many different email accounts, everybody. Ignore that, okay? All of those, trust me, in gray are different email accounts for my businesses. Okay. It's a lot, okay? So anyway.
That's the one we did yesterday.
Yeah, in this folder, what is key for you to have is to have the welcome letter from Wealth Builders Worldwide. What you do is you're going to go to the website, you're going to save it, and normally the way most notes folders writes, the first line you write is usually the title of that folder. So I put affiliate welcome letter, then you space down, and then I just copy it from the website and paste it right here. So now when you're out and you're on the go, and you get an email saying you have a new partner in your downline, the first thing you want to do right away is send the welcome letter. The beautiful thing is if the welcome letter is on your phone, they get an immediate response from you. It's important. You do not have to wait till you get home to send a welcome letter, or you don't have to try to call your sponsor and say, hey, can you send a welcome letter for me? You can have it stored on your phone. Now, the next thing, I do have some replies that I have from different Facebook posts when people do different replies. I already have them typed out, copy, paste, really simple. But now, this tab here is very important. It's important videos. That's what this tab is. Now, what I have on this important video tab is I don't go anywhere without my Thai Best Raw. Now, that is not for prospecting, okay? Woo!
No.
Thai Best is raw on there.
I don't think they can handle it.
But that's definitely for some team members. You want to get a team member fired up, you send them Thai Best Raw, okay? Then I have the Carat Bars did a promotional video that I liked, so I saved it here. I don't send it a lot, but it was just a really nicely done promotional video earlier last year, And I also have the presentation video that's on our capture pages and Wealth Builders Worldwide. Sometimes a person that has been in the business, you know, they've been in for a while, you lost base. And actually, a lot of this is, I'm finding out now, Maxine was circling back with this beautiful campaign we're on right now. Some of them say, you know what, I definitely want those tokens, but what was the business about again? And they've had an account for 2 years, 3 years.
They forgot.
So you know what I do? Yeah. I say, you know what?
They forgot.
I'm getting ready to text you a 21-minute video, and it's going to tell you right there, you know, just refresh your mind what you signed up for. Yes, I could send them my capture page, but they're already in. Sometimes this quick 21-minute video, I text it to them, they have it. Then you get some new affiliates, you know, they're new, but they have questions about the dual team and the unilevel. I have this saved in my notes. I can send them at any time. Now, mind you, these videos are on the welcome letter. When we sent it to them, it's there. But unfortunately, they don't necessarily get all the way down the welcome letter. You know, what I've done, I've told people, well, I sent you a welcome letter. Did you delete it? Go back and get it in the video. You know what? None of that. Listen, I'm going to send you the link to the compensation videos. And I have them stored right here on my phone. They're at the touch of a finger. And then another video, can't live without 7 reasons why you should be saving in gold.
I love that video.
The Creature and the Blessing. And this is the one by Dr. Dennis Steigerwald and Ty Best. Now, this is just a few of the ones that I feel I must have in my notes. See, you got to make your business effortless so that you can get people information fast. Now, what I want to do while my screen, it's still sharing, I want to show you how on an iPhone to save a website onto, let me go to another one. Let's see. There first. Okay. How you could save a website onto your home screen. Now, this is Karatbar's website. Okay. What you're going to want to do at the bottom, you see there is a arrow up, a box, the bottom of the row, and then there's an arrow up. You're going to go to where it says add to home screen. So if you have a capture page, you want your capture page to be on your home screen on your phone. Reason being, you might be live and want to sign up somebody live. You want to go to your own capture page, boom, go down to click here to register, and there you go. Okay, add to home screen. So now you're going to push add, and now it's done. Okay, you see it, it's right there at the bottom where it says gold Karatbars. That's it. Now it's on my home screen. Now for me, if you notice, I had a bunch of folders, different things all grouped together. So you might say, how do I make that? And I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you with this one here. You take the new app and you just drag it onto another app. And when you do that, it's going to instantly create a folder. And now you have both of them in the exact same folder. So right there, that is showing you, everyone, how to start to group your things. Now, I already have my Karatbars website saved. I don't need that there. So I'm going to delete that app. And once I finish with this, actually, it should not be a folder anymore. Let's see. Well, I'll work on taking it out. There we go. There we go. Now it's not a folder anymore. Okay. So that's how you make folders with your desktop apps that you want, the different websites that you need. You want at the touch of the finger on your website. Now, I think I covered everything. Can you think of something else, Maxine?
Let's see. We covered the different social medias, Facebook, I think, Prospecting. As far as the notes, I think we covered just about everything that we wanted to.
Now there is one other app that I'm new to it. I just downloaded it and started using it. I want to make sure that is it. It is this one right here, CamCard. Now what the CamCard app, this is if you do a lot of networking where people are going to give you business cards.
Okay.
You are able to put the card down, lay it flat, scan the card. It takes the person's information and it automatically organizes it for you. You do not have to type in to this app the person's information. And it also stores a picture of the card at the top. So that's
I like that.
Yeah, it's nice when you get a lot of business cards, because
a lot of business cards.
I do a lot of business networking, and this way I get all of their information from the card, and it does it instantly for me. And the picture of the card is right there. You see, there's the picture. There's the actual business card right there.
That's great.
You know, you gotta
download that. I got a lot of cards this past venue.
See, you'll want to keep them sorted. So now, Maxine, can you scan through Facebook really quickly to see if there's some questions that we might have, that people might have before we end?
Okay.
Now, we hope you found some value with this. A lot of times, Can We Chat here is about stories, but sometimes we will do some informational.
Gloria Bradley wants to know what's the name of that app. So I think it's the CamCard. I believe it's a
CamCard.
Yeah, it's CamCard. Gloria.
CamCard.
CamCard. Let's see what else we got here.
Now I was talking to Rodney Berger, and we'll talk to some of the other. And don't you text me, Rodney?
No.
We are gonna, talk to the other leadership here, because we have our beautiful welcome letter that we send to everyone. I think we really need to have a second letter that we send out, possibly the next day or 6 hours from the first one. That's called the plug-in letter. And with the plug-in letter, we're going to have pictures and list the various apps that they need to plug in, like this folder here. Once it switches to it, that's your plugin folder right there. Those are the critical apps that every new affiliate needs to download, so that we can plug them into what we're doing in Wealth Builders. So that's something we'll talk about some more amongst the leadership for that, because sometimes if you put way too much on one letter, it all gets lost in the translation. It's just too much. It becomes too much. Anything else, Maxine?
I think that we're got most of the questions answered. Yeah. Yep.
Perfect. All right. So we hope this had some value to you. Your cell phone, it's your walking mobile computer right there in the palm of your hand. Yeah. And you can use it that way.
You can do your business on the run. And those of you who work and you're doing this part-time, you have your computer in that smartphone.
Oh, you know what? One last thing I do want to show, Maxine, is the text from the AnySim. Now, when you go down, see how I made everybody individual. All of these texts that I sent from the AnySim, same text, but it's all individual. Now, when the people start replying back to me, once it moves slowly, come on, I moved it. Anyway,
it's coming.
Once they respond, it responds back to me individually.
Oh,
so I love that. Good. And at that point, you're having individual dialogue, and it's not moving. So I think it's about, there we go. There you go. You have individual dialogue with the people. I've got, these were like, I'm ready. Okay, let's go. Thumbs up. I got my KYC. I mean, it has been just a phenomenal day. So anyway, Maxine, you want to close us out?
Yes. Well, thank you so much for tuning into our Can We Chat here this week. I hope it has been a great experience for you. It was, especially for me. I learned a lot of things that I needed to know for my business. So we always want to bring value to you. We always want to bring something that will help you with your business to make you successful, because we are expecting multimillionaires. So thank you for being on Can We Chat here this evening. And our next topic for next week is the importance of family and friends, their influence on your dreams when you are starting a business. So all of us have stories. So what we want you to do, also in reference to our topic for next week too, be ready to share your stories. They could be negative or positive, because family and friends, sometimes they look at you and they say, oh gosh, are you doing that again? Or, they're not always encouraging. So we want to hear those stories. We want to be able to share that and encourage people to also continue to always press for their dream. Don't let anyone stop you. But for future ideas of what you want to hear on Can We Chat Here, you can put that in our Can We Chat Here on Facebook, Can We Chat Here.info. So any other topics that you would like us to discuss and have on Can We Chat, put them in Can We Chat Here.info. It's been my pleasure to be a co-host with Miss Sheila Abram out there on the West Coast. And we just love you guys. We want to always bring something that will help you be as successful as you possibly can.
Yes.
So it's always our pleasure to be here Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 Pacific. Can't leave her Pacific time out. So thank you so much for being here.
And thank you, Miss Maxine Jones.
And good night.
Can We Chat Here.info is actually, that's a different website. That's not on Facebook. That is a website. Now we do have a Can We Chat Here Facebook page, but that show, if you ever missed any of our Can We Chat Here's, they're all on the Can We Chat Here Facebook page. So you can see them there. And I tell you, the topic for next week, as Maxine and I were brainstorming to figure out, what should be our next topic. Well, we want to thank Mr. Willie Brown for that inspiration, because on this morning's power call, Mr. Willie Brown told a story about what his father did to him. And if you missed it, go back and hear the Mighty Monday power call today, because it's a powerful story, and we will share it again next week. I'm not going to share it this week because then I can't share it next week. So we'll share it again next week, but it was a powerful story, and it got us thinking, you know what? Sometimes they don't mean to just crush us, but sometimes family and friends, they can steal a dream. But then there are some family and friends that support you, that, you wouldn't be where you are today without the encouragement of that particular family member or friend or mentor. So the stories don't have to be negative.
No, they could.
You have some negative or positive. Your story is your story, and we want to hear it. Okay?
Absolutely.
All right. So this is Can We Chat Here for Monday, February 5th. We're out.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.